we doing today? I am an hour late. I know that I said 12. So, yeah. Anyway. I'm in love with my... So, this is a cool shade. Hi, everyone. Oh, John. Oh, good afternoon. I've been, me and the girls went out. It was, Sid is moving from Pahrump. So it was her last day that I was going to spend with her. I'm so sad. I miss her already. So, it's so good to see you. I just came back home literally after cleaning out the cat's litter box, and yeah, I can't drink alcohol right now because my cats are, because whatever it's doing to me isn't good, and yeah, I will deal with my weed. It's never did me bad. So it is hot out here today in Pahrump. It is going to be 99 degrees, probably much hotter in the sun. So today I thought of, John, you can pick out what we would like to talk about. We can either talk about the difference between healthy relationships and not healthy relationships, and I can give some fun facts from people I work with that I told I can use, if I could use their story, and they said, yeah, use it. So I don't use their name, and I will just say, you know, either the first part of their name, which would be the first letter, and I can talk about that, you know. They have some real good ones. Actually, yeah, you know, or we can talk about, yeah. Oh, weed. I'd miss my weed. I gave a friend in need. She had a very, very, very bad day. And on the way home, she was very upset and just crying. And you're like, hey, I got some vodka. You come over here. I'll give you some. We'll go pick up our checks. We'll be good. So my friend, I didn't drink any, but she had some. She needed it. She had a very, very bad day. And I said, look what I got. So I'm giving that to her tomorrow, her Friday. And it was pretty much brand new. So yeah, she can have that. I'm going to give that to her. She needs that. I got a lot of stuff. It's like some of it's from last year. But the alcohol is making me feel really, really bad. And I can tell. Yeah. Aww. Are you taking a break from weed, you know, or in some cases, the court tells you need to take a break from weed? Well, I got a new one, blueberry watermelon. Okay. Because I know I've had friends, they go through the court. My friend Marky Mark, he has his story on the court. He went there and he wrote about how he got introduced to drugs. And she said he glorified it. What's wrong? You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I'd rather smoke some weed than drink. It's cheaper for me. I mean, if I'm just smoking weed and I'm not a big smoker, you know, let me show you what I got. This is only 15. This is not even 15%. It's not even 14. It's 13.699. So I got this. It's a low. It's more of a high where you can get stuff done. It's not something that will put you out. It just is what it is, you know? And that's what I got. John, I can write a book how I fucked things up. And when I wanted a divorce, this was the second time, I went and got drunk and asked him. I asked him, you don't ask somebody when you want a divorce. You tell them. You say, I want a divorce. That's it. I don't care if you can't get your stuff together. It is what it is. But now it's not being grown up. It's just getting tired of the situation, you know? And you know what they told me, though? I had everything checked out. I had my liver checked out. They said my liver is in excellent condition. I'm like, well, then when people drink and they get intoxicated extremely quick, it means their liver is going crappy. And that's what I thought. I didn't want to tell you guys. I was like thinking, well, let me go take the test and let me see. And I'm like freaking out so, yeah, my friend had a rough day. So she really did. So when we came here, because usually we just go to my house and I turn on Disney and she's in heaven. She's like, eh. Her little child comes out and she's watching her stuff. I go get ready. Yeah. So I took care of my friend today. And I took care of my adopted girls. Oh my God, it was hilarious. I had two young women, and everyone's looking because they're just making everyone laugh over at Starbucks. We were laughing so hard. I'm definitely I'm going to miss her. Oh, I told myself I wouldn't cry because I miss her. And she's been a wonderful person. And I'm going to miss, my friend said, you know. Yeah, because I'm the same way in a certain sense. I was that way last year, but this year is a whole different ball of noodles. And if it's not making me feel good, I'm like I said, I got my weed. I'm good, really, and that's how I feel. My ex, one time, this is what I did. I wanted weed and I didn't want to go shopping all the time because I liked smoking it. My daughter's boyfriend loved weed and she smoked. My son, nah, he's not, you know, and that's fine. So anyway, I went and took my son. I took everybody except my ex, and we went to Vegas, and I picked up a shitload of weed. I picked up some good deals, man. I'm going to pick up the best deals. I used to look. Now it's like, you know, I picked two places, and it's the two places here and Wallflower. I get some really good deals when I go there too, but I got better deals when I used to have a weed card, you know, where you work for the industry. Oh, it's worth its weight in gold over at Wallflower because I got some good stuff, yeah. Yeah, my friend who had liver problems, she took prescription medication, which you hear the thing, you know, don't take for a long period of time because it will cause problems with your liver. My mom's liver was shot. By the time she passed, my brother goes, why? I go, all the prescriptions she took for, it does damage to your body. My doctor, I take no prescriptions. She says, you want a prescription for your heartburn? I go, you know what? That means I obviously don't need to be eating that. And no, I don't want to get on the prescription chain unless I have to. The only prescription I used to take was birth control. That was it. Yeah. Who was it feel exactly feel better? God. So I'm still like, no, this and I told her this is all I take. I take my vitamins. And these vitamins, oh, where are they? I have some in the mail coming. It'll be coming Monday. And then I have this, I keep up on this. And this one is Premium Feminine Balance Gummies. And I get these on eBay. You will get them cheaper. They will be about $20 a piece. And usually the shipping is included. But, you know, I'm unsure about that. You know, I bought some, but I buy a whole bunch of stuff together. So, and I got this too. All were on eBay. You know. And if you go on eBay, you can buy a lot of the stuff that they have for TikTok or whatever the advertisements are. And when you use that, I am not paid by this company. I just use it myself and find it very beneficial. You know, if you want to feel better, you know, like down there and smell a little, you know, like you know, care. 2 a day, super, and this tastes really good. When I first got it, I was like, oh, man, this is good. It's Hawaiian pineapple. If you love pineapple, my cat's getting in. No, get back there, Bobby. And it's amazing. I love it. And then we have here, of course, and you can get what I am showing you. You can, hi, Six Killer, how are you doing? Again, oh, dang. I think you had more problem with stalkers than me. I mean, usually it hasn't been that bad. And I can handle that so far, you know. But the only time I was really scared was in college. I had one that scared the crap out of me. I was like, once dark hits and you can't see, there's areas in the college that you could probably hide and jump somebody, you know. Tell us, Six, how's everything going? Maybe we can figure out a plan, what we can do. Huh. That just sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder what you can do. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. Yeah. I still have my old phone. I'm lucky. I couldn't afford a new phone, so I went and got a new iWatch. So, yeah. I would do that. You have to, it's good to have a paper trail because it shows that you mean business. And that's what, when my aunt was in the San Bernardino police force, she would always tell me, this is what you do, and you know, all this stuff. Back in the 70s, women were not allowed to ride in the police cruisers. Did you know that? I know that. My aunt was in the San Bernardino Police Department when I was a kid and teenager. Yeah. And she would tell me a lot. You know, this is the procedure you do to do this. And she said, always speak up and say something, even if you become friends, which I hardly doubt. They've been pretty bad, and I've been worried, you know, because there's times that John, he was supposed to come on here, and he got busy with all kinds of stuff to even help, you know, be a mod. Oh, good. That's what I was going to say. I had some people I was being stalked for the longest time, and I was going to start doing that, but I didn't have to. I just, ooh, boy. If she kept on doing it, I was actually going to look up a lawyer and see what I can do, because it was getting to the point every day. If I didn't go on here, it would be worse when I was with them in person, and they were just very vindictive. And I know what you're going through. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's been a long road. I think it's been a longer road for Six than me. And it makes me feel bad. I sit there and whinge about it, but Six has been going through a lot more pain than what I have. I mean, literally, she has caused massive amount of harm on Six's financial status, and I don't think that's right when you do that to somebody. You know, that's how they live, eat, live, you know, all that. That's wrong. Uh, uh, that sounds like a good idea if you do it at work and you're sending emails like that. A lot of companies don't like you sending on their time. You know, if you're on the clock and you're sending, I want to kill you and chop you up, Jen. Oh, shoot, I'm at work. Yeah, that's true too, John. And you know what they changed? You know, just talking about stalking is in California, I'm sure people have heard about it. Oh, so yeah. I think that you should, if you don't, they will not stop. And it's been going on for years now. And I think, I believe that you should stand up and say, fuck you. I really do. I do not like stalkers. I really don't, because I've been there and it's not fun. It never is, and it shouldn't be even made fun of, even though I do it sometimes, you know. But the thing is, it really isn't fun. And I'd never do that to anyone. It's like I said, I'm the lazy stalker. Yeah, not today. There you go. I am. I'm the only time I ever lashed out at anyone who the person who was stalking me was pretending to be Keanu Reeves. He's one of my favorite actors. No, I'm not crazy for him. I don't, you know, if I meet him, I meet him. If I don't, I don't. It's good. He's a good person. Good people should not be used as a fake name and try to, oh yeah, you know, what was it? Never asked me for money, but boy, did I have so much fun. Hey, Wednesday's off. Yeah, I got Wednesday off, Kiana. Ooh, boy, I'm off work. Guess what? She didn't come in Wednesday. I'm like, holy hell, handbags. She is Kiana Reeves. Oh, I think I want Friday away from Monique. Kiana, Friday we are off. I am so happy. 3-day weekend. Woo, woo, woo. She take Friday off. I'm like, whoa, this is so cool. Oh man, I suddenly thought, what day do I not want to deal with a person who's really an evil? You know what? Those are the days I asked for it off from her, because I would tell her on the fake Keanu Reeve, I would tell her the days I wanted off. That's what I did, Six. I had a little fun. I did. I really, yeah, it was a gimme. I'm like, I remember when I sent it thinking, I wonder if she'll take Wednesday off. We never have Wednesday. Okay. So I went to work and she didn't come in, and I'm like, woo. Do you think it could work again? Twice in 1 week? Oh, yeah. I got her twice in 1 week. I loved it. Be careful who you pretend to be. Yeah, because I heard her talking to somebody about pretending to be that person. Yeah, I wasn't using no psychic forces. I just had good ears and I listened and I said, am I going to have fun? Well, Keanu, guess what I got for Christmas? I got a new car. I made up a whole slew of shit. Because what I do when I shop for myself, I buy it so cheap, it's amazing. I wait, I know the sales. I used to work in the sales division, so I know how the sales go. So when I need something, I figure out, okay, boots. You want to buy boots? You want to buy them cheap? You want to buy UGG boots that are really reasonable? Do it in the summer. That's when everybody's cleaning out their thing for all their winter stuff. So what you do is you look on gently used. If you want gently used, you can buy them cheaper over on eBay. But we're talking. Oh my God. You're kidding me. Oh, I know a way you can do something. I just thought of something naughty. All right. He's pretending the girlfriend. Why don't you, since he's pretending to be somebody that he can't ask right away, get some dirt on the girlfriend? There's always dirt on people who are like that, is what I'm saying. What you want to do is, if you talk to him, or the fake girlfriend, hey, yeah, remember when we did this and you didn't do anything, and then it makes her wonder? I'm just putting it out there. I get a lot of fake people, and I keep blocking them. Like I said, I look for the check mark. If I don't see it, I report and block and move on. A lot of times I'll be talking, oh shoot, it's a fake person. I better report and block. I had so much fun with the Keanu Reeves. Oh my God. I couldn't wait to get home because I wanted to tell her, you know, Friday's off. And then she wouldn't come in Friday. I'm like, wow, that was the best thing she ever did because it gave me a break from her, that person. So what are you doing? Oh, I'm going to be sleeping in. You know, we got a 3-day weekend, blah, blah, blah. God, it was so good. Oh, I loved it. Oh. If you're going to be real stupid and you're going to pretend to be somebody that's famous and nice, don't tell anybody. Really. Yeah. Ah, that's true. Uh, the topic, what topic did I get? It was werewolves. Oh, shoot. I just should have did cryptids, but I got werewolves, and I think werewolves kind of have that kind of a little bit of crazy. But if you go in cryptids, it could go for all of the above, including mermaids, you know, stuff like that. I wanted to be a mermaid as a kid. Now I can buy a whole outfit, go have a swimming pool, and go in the mermaid outfit. I do happen to get quite a few really unusual people here. It is what it is. At least I'm not getting, I have gotten people on here that were extremely weird, but this one person was like, you know, just want me to pray for them. I don't even, we'll just pray, all right. Everybody's going through stuff. We don't know what they're going through. And if it makes someone happy and they're happy, good. Yeah. But I got the cutest a while back. Look at this. Isn't this adorable? My little... Yeah, so... I spent some time with my friends. We hung around. I've learned my lesson, and now people know why I don't drink. I really don't miss it. And it's just a little more, I'm like, oh, I don't like that. It's kind of cheap. I'm getting to the point, like, the cheap tasting stuff isn't like the cold shit, no matter how cold it is. It just tastes like cheap, nasty. Like my dad said, when you get older, I'm going to already tell you this. Oh, God, Dad. Is it going to, I'm asking you for $100. I didn't ask you for, like, my firstborn child, which you can have, by the way. My dad said when you get older, you will not drink very much because you got high blood pressure and it brings it up. And it's just been doing some funky shit to my body. I drink one shot, it's like drinking more than one. I'm like, holy cow, I better quit this. That's why I took the blood test and found out that I got high blood pressure. And I thought, eh, I thought I can get away with like eating what I wanted for a while. So today when I did go, I did eat healthy. I did not have any junk food. All I had was, I had oatmeal. I don't eat it with milk. Oh, I am not putting my friends through torture. I told them, no, I can eat it. I've learned to adapt to not eat with milk because I have other stuff mixed in. Oh, so good. They had nuts with it. I mean, yeah, it's to me, I think it's the best one there. It's the oatmeal. I am going to conquer it, and I'm going to get more healthier. I don't want to be unhealthy, and that's, yeah, it's better to change what you eat. I've been eating McDonald's too. Oh, how could he do that? I've worked with some beautiful big people. Um, this is what the woman was named. I worked at a restaurant called Olive Garden, and Aunt Jemima was a big, beautiful woman, and she could move her ass, and she was a hard worker. Now, I hardly really talked to her, but when I did work with her, because I would work the parties, anyone who got married, you know, when you got done doing your like practice thing, I love doing those weddings because they paid a lot of money. I would work the parties from Friday and Saturday, and that's all I do, and I make bank. I really would. And it would be only like 4 hours of work, go home. Haha. Because no one wanted to work the parties. They were very hard. And you had to be an experienced server. I had to be there for over a year before I could do the parties. So, yeah. Aunt Jemima, she was someone you didn't fuck with. She worked her ass off. She never missed work. She never took over, overtime. And, she was the one that watched the clock. Hey, hey, yeah, we gotta go. Yeah. She was my other boss, and I loved working with her. She had my back, she had my front. Oh, the woman was amazing. I loved working with her. Yeah. And her nickname that everybody called her, I didn't know her real name. It's not like I'm going to look through cards trying to find her real name. Aunt Jemima. And she always had that great smile. Hi, you coming in? You having a good day? I don't care. You leave that shit outside. You put a smile on your face when you talk to me. That's what she used to say. That's good. See, did you feel better? Yeah. Yeah, I can imitate her too. And she caught me imitating her, and I go, but you're so adorable. She looked at, you're a strange one, you know. I know. That was so sad because from what I understand, just from what I understood, the black community wasn't hurt. It was the white community. I mean, my friends who were black, I had friends who were black when I was a kid. I had lots of friends, and they always liked Aunt Jemima because it reminds me of my grandma. I'm just putting it out there. Yeah, she was a badass. I miss her. I mean, there's certain people you miss when you move, and you just lose contact because you no longer work there. I haven't worked at the Olive Garden in forever, but it was over in Dearborn, Michigan. It was a Target area mall. My cats are running around. Yeah. So, yep. I think they should have I think what should have been done is a poll across the United States. Should we keep Aunt Jemima? Because I mean, Aunt Jemima cooked and she cleaned and stuff. She didn't smoke crack. She didn't get it put in jail. So hey, I know. I thought it was funny, and it's like she, it's what she'd wear. Her apron looked like Aunt Jemima. She always dressed nice, and she always had like she goes, "I have a smile on your face," and that's where I got it. You have a smile, but it does make you feel better in a sense, Yeah, you know. Yeah, I'm glad I was there for my friend. She really was. I wanted to pull over and cry with her too, because sometimes people don't realize that you're, hurting them. And I cry more for my friends than myself because I know what it's like to feel that way. That's why I like my clay room. I like the clay. I don't care if it gets in my fingernails. I don't care if it gets on my face. Fine. I got the clay. I know what to do. No one fucks with me. That's why. I like my clay. Yep, I'll be on the clay side. She wants to come on the clay side. She should have asked my one boss, hey, could I go on the clay side for a while? That's what I should have said. But I feel for her, I do. And I prayed for her, and I'm so glad that she feels better. She's with, like, she laughed, and I said, oh, I'm so glad that my friend said her sister came with us. Oh, she was, I love, when you meet people where you go, you are beautiful, and I'm going to miss your ass when you go. Oh, I got her on. I know I can message her and stuff. It's just, it's not the same. You can't get a hug through a phone, you know. You can't sit there. We joke with her, and we call her. Um, Everyone in her family calls her Monkey because she has unusually large feet and can climb well, I guess. She has bigger feet than me, and I'm taller than her. I'm like, wow. So yeah, my besties leave. One of my besties are leaving. I got more than one bestie, and yeah, Vladik Van Sonic. Hi, how are you, Vladik? Where are you from? You sound like you are overseas. I'm just going to put that. I'm thinking Russian, but it also could be German too. It just matters, But I'm thinking of getting my, yeah, Russian. Vlad. Vlad the Impaler. No, that was the vampire. That would be, well, maybe he's just in Europe. Well, thank you for coming, Vlad. We were talking about my friends leaving, and I'm going to be missing them. And we could talk about anything that you would like. We were talking about stalkers and what to do. You can actually find the address where the person is sending any things that are, how can I say, if they're saying that they're going to hurt you in some way. Yeah. Oh, Romania is very beautiful. I had a dream about, serious, I had a dream I was visiting Romania. I love watching the Travel Channel before I go to bed, and then I dream about it. And I dreamt that I was in Romania, you know, taking care of stuff. I'm in the place where I'm sleeping, the um hotel, and I said, God, I haven't been to an orchard, and I was told by somebody to go to an orchard. So in the dream, I get a car. They lend me a car, and I go and drive to this orchard. And then I go to use the bathroom and I go into the hot tub. Kid you not, it's a dream, okay? And in the, okay, I'm not clothed, but you know, it's a dream. And I go in the hot tub and there's all these people and they just get up and leave. And then in the dream, I dreamt, it's like the typical dream. I look up, I'm like, hey, this must be wonderful because I lost 20 years. This is good. Oh, I'll come back here. That's what's a dream. It really was. It was pretty cool. I was like, wow, this is pretty neat. Yeah. I dreamt about visiting Romania. It's beautiful. Well, welcome, Vlad. I'm glad that you are here. Thanks for coming here. Smoke ring. Oh, I don't know how to do that. I could put it up my nose. You know, I could smoke like a European. Never been to Europe. I've never been overseas, excluding Canada. Canada, I've been through Canada. Summer and winter, because Canada's got some good slopes, and it was fun. It's just the woman my dad was married to at the time was not physically fit, and she wanted to ski with my dad. Oh boy, was that fun. She wanted to ski with my father, and that lasted one skiing season. He spent, God, I don't know how much on the ski suit she never wore. That I ended up wearing. Yeah, I ended up wearing a ski suit. She was shorter than me, so I couldn't wear the pants, but I could wear the coat that came to it. So yeah, I got cool ass pants. My aunt had cool ass pants. She handed them down to me. I still have them. They're fucking like magic. I swear to God, they were like the magic traveling pants of ski wear. They were so fucking cool. Yeah, I'll go take it out. I'm like, oh shit, what was I thinking? Woo-wee! You know, a lot of clothes that have the spandex after 10, 20 years, it does stretch. But when I was wearing it, I'd wear a pair of jeans and they were like instant boom. My dad realized, he goes, so, do you need, yeah, I sure do need, money for hot cocoa. I never bought hot cocoa. I used to just go up the thing, hey, let's go get some hot cocoa. Some guy would, yeah, let's go, you know. And then I met the guy who his parents owned the concession stand for all the hot cocoa and food. Oh, I love the hot cocoa. Free hot cocoa was great. One whole ski season, I had free hot cocoa. Yeah. I would love to visit overseas. I would love to go there. They were talking, and my dad was so excited because the year that they were going to open up Dracula, like it was supposed to be a amusement park, my dad was going to be in that vicinity. He wanted to fly to Romania to go to the I'm like, oh shit, I want to go. You can't just go to the vampire thing and leave me out. So we were making in 2019, we were going to go overseas, and I was going to travel with my dad, at least meet him over there, because I wanted to go to the Dracula thing. Hey, no, 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 no. That's just not fair. So I was saving up money, and it was going to cost about $800. And my dad said, you know what? I'll just pay for everything else. Just pay for the ticket. And I'm like, oh, cool. That's cheap. So that's what I was doing. I was going to pay for through having, you know, when you get your tax return. And my dad ended up passing away in January. He had already bought the ticket, and I don't know what happened to it. But yeah, I was going to pay him back. And it was like, done. I didn't get to go. I know, isn't that is beautiful? His original castle is there's just walls up. And that's what I would want to see more than anything. But I would love to go to that castle. It's so beautiful. They kept it up. Yeah. I remember seeing it going, wow. Yeah. It's just I met someone one of the girls who didn't hate me and who was just a sweetheart, she didn't hate me. And she says, when you go to Romania, come and see me. And I'm like, yeah, let me go get that money and the time off. But yeah, they have also in Romania, they have the sphinxes. They have stones that are carved into animals in this area. And it's like, how did they do it? It's amazing. And then they found, apparently, I don't know if it's true, but they had stories about people finding like in the mountain, like a cave in there, like a whole room with like a lot of alien stuff. Just putting it out there. I don't want, my son and I were talking about that when we went, what was it? Not yesterday. I'm trying to figure out. It wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. I went out and ran an errand, and I said to him, he goes, God, these houses are just ugly. They all look the same color, the same pattern, he said. And he goes, these houses, they want $1.5 million for it. He goes, they're just ugly. I was thinking, since I am out west, and I would like to redo my house in adobe. I loved adobe. I had to have lived out here before because I got a love for it. I see it. I feel warm, happy feelings. I'm thinking of cooking your tortilla, and flipping it over and then making tortilla and putting it out and stuff. Yeah. And then I'm not Hispanic whatsoever, and I would see these in my, mind, and when I would see Adobes, and I really wanted, we were looking for an Adobe house back in the day, and we couldn't afford it. Our credit just wouldn't pull it. So we got this house. I said, I can make it into Adobe. Oh, yeah. It could be done. This could be done. Oh, yeah. And I could change the layout. Yeah. I mean, they should, they have these cookie cutter houses, and I'm not impressed. I don't care if someone pays $5,000 for something that the neighbor across the street has the same type of house. What, you got like $5,000 worth more of moldings? Psh. It looks the same. It's all cookie cutter. All of them look the same. They're just thrown up. Yeah. But I'm going to have Adobe. I'm going to make this Adobe on the outside and just make it look all nice. And it's easy. That's how I feel. This woman, she had Alzheimer's alone, taking care of herself with Alzheimer's. All right? Yeah, she was taking care of herself with Alzheimer's. Her husband would just go to work, and she started all kinds of weird shit out my place. I got like, cement walls to hold plants, and they're crumbling down because she didn't use the right water to sand to cement. And you know why? Because my grandfather worked for Colton Cement, and he said you have to have the right water, the right amount of cement, the right amount of sand. And if you have it too cold or too hot, it won't, well, too hot, it works great in the heat. But if it's too cold, it will crack shit. That's why they do it in the summertime, so you don't get, like, cracked cement. Paper and pop. That's how I feel. I really do. I think my house is built better than some of the new houses. Okay, the electrical was funky dunky, being that this room was just used to store shit. And this used to be a garage. And yeah, we didn't have, for the first 2 years living in this house, because my ex wouldn't clean out this room, we had no electricity through half the house. I'm not joking. It was this problem, and we had tons of junk in here. And I finally, when I moved in here, is when it got fixed. But I love the color. Oh my gosh. I found the perfect color, and I look at it and it just puts me as a calm. In a way I miss my RV, but it would wake up, it would be like really cold in the winter, and it was starting to make me sick. Especially when my toilet was going on the ground, I said, oh, my neighbors are not going to be smelling my poop. Nope, I got to go back in. Yeah. Well, I hope my friend took care of his stuff, because that poor guy, he's had a lot of problems with stalkers. We had an hour conversation about it. I was like, dude, man. He's a person I call because sometimes I have a bad day and I need to tell someone. And I like to tell someone I don't work with or knows anyone at my work, and I can bitch about people that they won't hear what I'm bitching about. It's nobody. It's a only friend. Yeah, I mean, not. He's just a friend. I'm always telling him, well, you need to get out and date. We kind of like, help each other out, when we have a bad, oh God, when you have a bad dating experiences like I had, oh yes. He'll tell me a couple of his bad dating experience, makes me feel good. So I'm really happy. Well, my friend's taken care of. They took care of the situation. We picked up her check. She talked, and she says she feels better. I go, sweetheart, we all know. That's why I'm in the clay room. I love the clay room. I do my clay. We play our music, and I make fun of Mermaid Man without a tan. His head in the sand. That's what I always say. And he goes, one of these days, right to the moon. I am so... I haven't gotten nothing done in my writing, but I was able to connect with some friends, catch up on some sleep, and take care of my cats. Yeah. So before I got on here, I made sure that they had a clean poo box. I'm using 2 different litters because I didn't have the money to buy my other litter. And my pretty litter is way better and definitely easier to clean up. And I would say it is worth the money to get about the same amount of, how can I say this, usage. And it's easier. I can't wait to use up the rest of that clay. Oh, but yeah. So how's everything going? Yeah. How's everything going with you, John? I know it's like, there's just been a lot, like I try to tell people I don't drink. Oh no, you don't want me to drink. I'm good. And like I said, when I drink one shot, just this shot, and wasn't even full. I drink this shot. It took 24 hours for my body to go back to normal. Feel like, what did I do? What did I cause? Something's good. I got Mary. Mary Jane's good to hang out with. Yay. Hi, oh, well, I'm sending you good vibes. Sending you good vibes. know that we are here, you know. How do you, oh, I'm nice sometimes. Like I said, some people, I thank you for the hearts. Oh, thank you so much. There was only one time that kind of perturbed me when someone pretended to be a celebrity. I had a whole lot of fun. I dragged that stuff for months because I thought, oh, is this going to be fun? I'm going to make her pay. I know I'm naughty. He's a good person. I wish well on all good people. I really like my, I got this cool, it's like stone that I hold my, oops. This is so cool. It's just stone. Oh, it looks, that's pretty good. You're nice. Well, thank you. How do you pronounce that? Oh, Naji. I hope I didn't murder it. I know I get kind of miffed when someone, like many times over, mispronounces it. Stefunia. Stefunia. It's pronounced Stefania. Okay, Stefunia. It's happened. And I'm like, okay. So when I noticed this one girl who mispronounced my name so many times, I decided to give her a taste of her own medicine. I mispronounced her name and she looked at me, really? I'm not Stephonia, and if you keep calling me that, I'll call you that name. God dang, she pronounced it right. Oh, thank you for the love. Thank you. I'm sending it back to you. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate. Yeah. Oh God, I had a teacher. I think that it. Now on, I just, I don't make a big deal. I'll correct them once, and if they want to keep mispronouncing it, that's fine. But every so often, you just go, really, Stefunia? It's hurting my hair there. So yeah, Stefunia. My son was joking. He was going, hey. We were all trimming weed. That's why I don't want to work with my son anymore. What a step on ya! I go, I'm going to kick your butt, Devin. Oh, you just wait. Christmas time coming. You're going to know what you're going to get. Step on you. Like for my name. And he used to have like all kinds. Yeah. And that's why I don't work with my son. I love him. But we get on each other's nerves after a while. And then my son became the popular kid. Hey, can we stop at your house? Yeah. Yeah. All his friends would come over, they go swimming and stuff. And I'm like, God dang, could they leave? I want to go in the pool. Well, you could go in with, no, I am not. We're not going, no, I want my own me time. They all wanted to go in the pool and hang out with the mom. Kid you not. He was the popular kid for a bit. I thought it was funny. Thank you so much. Yeah, I also put into, oh, what was I trying to do? I'm going to kick that cat. He just keeps putting everything on. I can't find it. I put oil in my hair to help make it grow. It's the same oil that you find with those hair grow products, except you could just put it in any product. Yeah, thank you so much. Aw, thanks. Oh, this is good weed. Oh, I think I got different weed in here. Ooh, I'll try that. I'll be ready for bed. It's getting close. But we got a new person. I'm going to stay a little longer. I enjoy talking with John. I really do. I miss talking with you, John. And I love having a new person to talk with. So, yeah, usually I come on here Sunday through Thursday at 12. I came on here late because I had some friends that are moving away. A friend that's moving away, and we were having our coffee together. Yeah, you're welcome. I really appreciate you. That's real nice. I appreciate. Yeah. So tell me, what would you like to talk about? Oh, well, thank you for the heart. So you're always in here. Yeah, we talk about different stuff, you know. So it's been a really weird summer. Usually by April, it starts getting in the 90s, and then by this time, it's already in the triple digits for weeks. So it's been pretty cool, you know, for us. 90 degrees isn't bad. I can deal with 90. It's 120. Oh yeah. So I work at midnights as Aztec Secret Health and Beauty, the world's most powerful facial. Well, I'm glad you're always in here. That's really nice. So what made you want to come out and say hi? I love, yeah. The only way I can stay in the heat is if my hair is wet. So a lot of times if it's air conditioning, it makes me not feel well with the cold air. I go outside and let it dry, and I go and meditate. And they probably think, how'd she be out there so hot? Uh, because my hair is wet and the air conditioning makes it really cold. So I go outside and get it dry, and then get some vitamin D. That's what I was low on, by the way, is vitamin D. So I ordered some online. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I love the dry heat. Oh, when it's hot like this, once that sun gets up, you got like an hour. So if the sun gets up at 6 by 7, it's starting to heat up. By 8, it's getting real nice and fine. So yeah. Supposed to get this weekend. It's supposed to be pretty hot. Tomorrow's supposed to be hot. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the hearts. That is so lovely. Thank you so much. Yes, Devin.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, where's Bombay?
Well, ask. Call your cat.
Mm.
Bombay. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. He goes underneath the bed and in the closet. Yeah, Bombay likes his closet. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm glad I feel like your best friend. one of my besties is leaving. So how about this? Tomorrow I'm gonna, because I gotta have more stuff to what I want to talk about. So tomorrow we'll be talking about relationships, the good and bad. I'm giving examples, and it's because I've been doing a little more research on everything, how to find out that you're, and I'll put where I get the information. Everybody will get the website on how to find out if you're dealing with assholes. And I've been watching these great videos on YouTube. They're amazing about empowering yourself. I mean, it doesn't have to be a woman to empower. You know, a man can know that they're dealing with someone who's not on the up and up before he even kisses her. Oh yeah, that's what I would like, you men. I would like everybody, before they even kiss that person, I want to school you on how to find that out. That's what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. All right? So you're going to find out if you're going to talk to someone who's going to lie to you, is someone who is not being truthful. I'm trying to hide the fact my son is getting his cat.
No, I'm molesting your cat.
Oh, is it my cat or yours?
Yours.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't find mine.
So I want to empower all of us to know if we are dealing with a sociopath, a psychopath, or just fucking crazy pants. Let's find out who's lying, who's doing this and that. You can find out through the way people move their bodies. And that's what I want to teach you guys. Because the way people move their bodies, you could tell if they're lying, if they don't know. You could tell if they're really truthful. And you can even at times, how they really feel about you. Just how they look at you. You know? That's what I want to teach you guys. And me. I've been learning a lot. That's what I mean. I'm pouring into myself. So I want to pour into all you guys, as in learning, not just sitting here smoking. I want to teach you guys, and I won't be smoking tomorrow. I will be teaching you guys. I will have things in the background showing that, and I want you to be taking some pictures and getting some ideas and knowing, yes, I care about you guys. I want to hear you guys. You know, I went on a date and that woman lied, and you will say things, people will be like, how'd you know she lied? Well, she took a step back, or she did, you know, there's certain things people do when they lie. A lot of times when you're thinking, you look up, you know. When you're lying, you don't look at their eyes. That's what my dad used to say. Look at my eyes, come on. All right, Dad. And then I would just tell the truth. It's just one of those things. But a lot of people, if they are lying, they will never look you into the eye. But you get a couple ones that are real good. Okay. I will see you then, guys, tomorrow, 12 o'clock. How's that sound? Sounds good? We'll talk about that tomorrow. Yeah. I'm going to empower my men here and my women. I'm going to empower my people. You guys are going to be empowered. You're going to say, Jesus Christ, save me. And I know I can tell you're lying. All right. Keep a prayer in your pocket and love in your heart. I love you guys. Bye.